you can't make someone else's dream your vision. Like, it sounds really easy to say. It sounds really simple to say. You've got a working dream. You've got to follow a goal. What does that mean? What does it mean to follow your goal? What does it mean to find your purpose? I can't tell you what it's going to have to take for you to do that, because what my purpose is throughout my life has been very different. When I was young, at school, a kid growing up, I thought my purpose was to get good grades in school. That's all I thought my purpose was. Just get grades in school, make my parents happy, that's what I thought my purpose was. And that was enough. That was enough to really keep me motivated. I found myself in positions in work and jobs where I just hated what I was doing, all to keep someone else's dream alive. And I'll get current as well. I've been doing a job where it's someone else's dream, it's someone else's vision, it's someone else's idea, someone else's goal, and I've been working this job since August, and it's just someone else's dream. I'm not going to the company or name any names. I won't disparage anything there. But I'm just working for some other man's dream, some other man's goal. And you are going to be at a point in times you're not going to be able to always implement your dream or your goal. You're going to have to study for stuff. You're going to have to work for stuff. You're going to have to take time and think about stuff as well and step out away from things. You're going to have to work things. But if making this YouTube channel has taught me anything, I shouldn't have to take on other people's dreams and make them my own. I did when I was so damn bad, when in August where I had nothing and I clung to this job like it was the only thing that was good for me. But as I've just gone on self-improvement, as I've journaled, as I've meditated, as I've realized, what do I want out of my life? Making these YouTube videos has uncovered something within me. Like helping you guys and being here for you and just trying to show you that it's not impossible to change and it is possible to grow and develop from this stuff. To grow from addiction, to grow from just homelessness, to grow from just being an absolute waste of space, to become something more than that. It's such a beautiful journey. And you struggle with it and it feels hard and it feels difficult, but it's the best kind of struggle you ever face. I'm so grateful in a sense as well to have this job that is virtual and doesn't require me to be in the office 9 to 5. I'm broke as fuck. Let's be honest, guys. I'll be honest with you. I'm broke as fuck. But you know what? I have the gift of time. I have the gift to get up in the morning and working out. I have the gift to be able to sit for an hour and meditate. These are things to me right now that are more valuable than time. But if I could have gone back time and told someone else and told my younger self, what to do, I wouldn't make someone else's dream my dream. I wouldn't think that I'm working at someone else's company or doing some job for someone else that I'm achieving my core purpose. Hamza inspired this YouTube channel, and he's living out his core purpose by making his channel. I don't know if this is my core purpose, but in the meantime, while I'm waiting for things to pick up work, while I'm waiting for this, that, and the other, I'm uncovering a part of myself that loves talking to you guys, that loves being here for you. And even if only 30 people watch these videos, I'm getting it way in my head. I'm getting it twisted, that I'm not getting 30 views on my videos, and I'm thinking, oh crap, I'm not getting 100 views, I'm not getting this. It doesn't matter. You know what? I was really going for the any benefit mindset. I was sharing my YouTube link on servers that weren't even productive. On gaming servers, on places that weren't even the target audience. Why do I need to do that? Why do I need to do that when I just come back to you guys? Well, I need to protect my core audience. But that's something else entirely. I've also been helping a friend out at work. He's got this brilliant idea and this podcast he's doing, and then he wanted to make it into... It was a podcast about geopolitics, and I'll link it down below. I'll give him a bit of props, He's a good man. He's a good friend of mine. And he was having this goal of making it into a kind of lecture series. We're going to have big guests on, and along the way, I just started thinking, before I started the YouTube channel, I started thinking, this dream of his, it sounds important, it sounds great, and it sounds good, but it's not my dream. It's not my core purpose. I'm struggling to find out what my core purpose is right now, This YouTube has at the very least triggered something in me that says, okay, what does it mean to be a leader? What does it mean to actually take charge, All my life, I've been terrified of leadership. I've always thought I wasn't a leader. And we've always been instilled in this idea, leadership isn't... Some people are born into. Some people make great leaders and some people are just meant to follow. And that's really not true. The way power works, the swings and flows of power, you are at some point in life going to be powerful. Power will come. Power is flexible and fluid. It doesn't stay concentrated forever. It may feel like it does. But if you learn the rules of power, I know that's harking back to the 48 levels of power. If you learn how to play the game, you will be powerful one day. But what kind of leader will you be, Will you just be one who sits back and flatters your own ego? Or will you be one who like gets in the trenches with your own troops, and rallies them? And these are just some of the questions I've been pondering because I've known some good leaders. I've seen some leaders who are good. I've seen some leaders who seem good on the surface, and then underneath it's just fragile. And I've seen leaders who just can't lead and just expect obedience without actually inspiring it. I was just so now bad that I thought, I had to make these other people's. And I was volunteering at this homeless shelter as well, actually, up until February. From August to February, I was volunteering at this homeless shelter. And don't get me wrong, it's a wonderful and beautiful thing to volunteer at the shelter. But the guy I was volunteering with, it was the middle of London. I went into the charity's name, but, the guy I was volunteering with, the guy ran it, he expected me to take more and more on as an unpaid position and do more and more things for this voluntary thing. And don't get me wrong, that is a beautiful thing to do to volunteer for the homeless, and it's amazing. I won't hear anything bad said about it, but I was such in a bad place that I had to say for myself, and I'm saying to myself now, ultimately I'm saying to myself now, I need to put myself first and think what my core purpose is. What is the thing that brings me most fulfillment in my day? What brings me really most fulfillment is working out, it's meditating, it's reading, it's journaling. That's where I really get like an understanding of who I am from. That's why I actually wake up and say, oh, this is who I am. This is my purpose. I feel fulfilled. That's what I want for you guys. I want you to feel fulfilled. I thought my core purpose was back in October, August, a while back anyways. Maybe even a year ago, maybe during lockdown. I thought it was streaming. I thought I was going to get on Twitch and stream myself playing Skyrim, and I thought that was going to be my core purpose. And it wasn't. It wasn't even fun. I didn't even enjoy it. I didn't even enjoy playing the games, At least I tried it out. But you're going to have to try a lot of different things and to figure out a lot of different ways. Like, what is your core purpose? And that's going to change over your life as well. I'm not perfect. I'm struggling. I'm learning along with you guys here. I'm learning from you as well. As much as I'm making videos helping you guys, I am learning from you. And I don't have all the answers yet, but I'm just grateful that, I've started doing this. Because I had it on my YouTube channel. I used to search up YouTube, and the first thing that came up is my channel. And I did that so I'd look at my channel, and I'd keep looking at that empty channel and see no videos. And for the longest time, for about 3 months, I saw no videos, And then Hamza put that video saying make your own YouTube channel, and I've started making it now, and I'm loving it. I'm loving talking to you guys. I'm gonna get repetitive at some point, but I'm so grateful to have this place where I can be honest and open with who I am. I probably, realistically, I'm probably opening myself up to a lot of risk here as well. There probably might be positions in the future that might not take me. I take on that risk. It's so much worth to me to uncover a true purpose of myself now and be able to speak about who I am, where I'm coming from, and where I'm going. Then sit back and be a shrinking violet and just pretend that, I'm just this normal person just trying to get through life and willing to kowtow to some organization's demands and whatnot. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. I'm uncovering who I actually am, and it's a beautiful process. And I wish the same for you. Just don't make someone else's dream your permanent dream. Have something on the side. Have a goal sheet. Have something written down, What I do with my goals, I've got 4 categories. I've got at work, and then outside of work, and then things I want to achieve as the first column, so it's like a square grid, and then things I want to enjoy as the second column. I'll link it in the Google Drive. I'll link it below, the link to the Google Drive there. And basically, it's what I calculate my life into. So what I want to achieve at work, I'll see if I'll pull it up actually. That'd be helpful. Yeah, I've got this master sheet. I look at this every morning, and that helps me narrow down my goals. So things I want to achieve at work, be able to manage tight deadlines and work them consistently, be flexible and calm under pressure, more experienced in project management, better able to build rapport with colleagues, and a better sort of use of this as well is categorized into 3 areas. So you have things you want to have, things you want to do, and things you want to be, or, until you are, things you want to be really. And you should realistically aim for having more do and being things than having things. Because possessions like, having a nice house, having my own indoor gym, having a good office space. I've even got having my own personal blacksmithy there. Maybe one day, but having my own, shower and bath and all the things, having my own place, These things, having things, they won't really bring you that much fulfillment. But actually being able to be things, I've got things to achieve outside of work, I want to be fluent in Hindi. I want to be good in Swahili. I want to be good in Japanese. I want to be more sociable. I want to be financially free. I want to have a fixed schedule as well. This is something I want to achieve outside of work. I want to do jiu-jitsu as well. I want to learn how to teach yoga. I want to learn how to get back into kendo as well. I did that for a bit. I want to give back to the Amber Foundation in a way, and that was a charity. I might go over it later, but that was a charity that really helped me out in a bad time, you know. Ah, I've got another one here. I wanted to create a self-improvement young men's channel in a similar way to Hansa's, and I'm already getting on that. I'm already on that thing now. You know, I want to pay my student loan back, and pay off my overdraft, and pay my parents back. The only thing is, writing these things down on my goal sheet, you know, and reading them every day, they happen to come about. You remind yourself of these things, and they happen to make reality because you create your reality. It's been a pleasure. It's been really a pleasure coming to this point and making this YouTube channel. But yeah, you can't make someone else's dream your dream. And this is more of a lesson to myself, really. If whatever you're doing now, even if something as simple like just making a YouTube channel, making a goal sheet, making something you come back to, that just reminds yourself, what is your why? What is your purpose, you know? My purpose right now is I'm figuring out I want to help young men. I want to help my younger self, you know? I want to help my younger self, 15, 16, 17, 20, and all the ages up to as well, you know, who didn't know how to do these things, who was struggling with his life and just heading down eventually to suicide, because that's where I was heading. That's where my life was taking me. To all those who are struggling with addiction, you know, to anything. Because it goes down such a dark path, man. Well, it's been really good, guys. It's been so good to see this channel grow and to be here and to be present, and it's been a privilege, and I can't wait to keep this going, man, and just grow and learn alongside you guys, you know. Just don't make someone else's dream your dream. Remember what your core purpose is. Remember what your own core dream is and achieve that at whatever way you can. Take care, guys, and choose purpose over pleasure.